getting breaking news out of Iran at the moment. Explosions have been heard in the capital, Tehran. These 6 explosions have been heard. There were reports in US media that Israel is preparing to strike Iran.
Iran has tonight launched retaliatory strikes on Israel.
June 2025. Tensions between Iran and Israel have sharply escalated into open conflict. After years of covert operations and proxy wars, the situation now threatens to spiral beyond control.
Israel has launched what it calls a preemptive strike on Iran's nuclear facilities and other military targets.
On June 12, 2025, Israel conducted airstrikes targeting multiple Iranian military sites, including missile development centers near Isfahan.
Israel launched Operation Rising Lion, a targeted military operation to roll back the Iranian threat to Israel's very survival. This operation will continue for as many days as it takes to remove this threat.
This came amid growing intelligence reports that Iran was accelerating its nuclear program. Iran confirmed dozens of casualties among Revolutionary Guard personnel and nuclear scientists. The Iranian leadership labeled the attack a blatant aggression and vowed retaliation.
که رژیم صهیونیستی اشتباه بزرگی کرد، خطای بزرگی کرد، غلطی کرد، عواقب او رو بیچاره خواهد کرد به توفیق الهی.
Over 120 missiles and 90 drones were fired, the largest coordinated attack Iran has launched directly on Israeli territory. Israel's Iron Dome missile defense system intercepted the majority, but some missiles caused damage and casualties. At least 5 Israeli civilians have been reported killed, with dozens injured and several buildings damaged. This attack marks a new and dangerous chapter in Iran-Israel hostilities. Meanwhile, Iran has also threatened US and allied forces stationed in Iraq and Syria, prompting the Pentagon to reinforce missile defenses and deploy additional naval assets to the Gulf region.
انشالله که کار به اونجا نکشه گفتگو به نتیجه برسه ولی اگر نرسه به ما درگیری تحمیل بشه قطعاً تلفات طرف مقابل بیشتر از ما خواهد بود.
The United Nations has convened an emergency session calling for de-escalation. World powers express concern over the risk of a wider regional war, or worse, a global conflict. Markets reacted swiftly. Oil prices surged over $120 a barrel, raising fears of a global energy crisis. Civilian life in the Middle East remains tense as both sides brace for what may come next. For many, this conflict is no longer just about political strategy, it's about survival, fear, and uncertainty for the future. This is the reality in mid-2025, a story of retaliation, fear, and unresolved conflict. The question remains, will diplomacy prevail, or is the Middle East on the brink of a new war? Subscribe for continuous updates on this evolving crisis. Tell us in the comments, how do you think this conflict will unfold?